What up, guys? This is Kris Fogg. How we doing? Thank you very much for tuning in. This is a different video than the ones that you've seen put up previously. This isn't a YouTube cover. This is actually doing something a little bit different. I'm helping out a friend. So a couple of days ago, I got asked by Dan Benson of Wasted Youth if I could jump on a show for him. I said yes, absolutely, and so now I'm opening up the show tomorrow night. That being said, I'm the only local support. The rest of the bands are coming in from out of town. So what I thought I'd do is I thought I'd give each band a listen and sort of give them a bit of hype and tell you why you should come to the show tomorrow night, because it's Sunday night. No one likes Sunday shows, but that also being said, it's, you know, these guys are coming from quite far away, and trust me, after what I've just listened to, I'll tell you the reasons why you should be coming down tomorrow night. So we'll get the boring stuff out of the way first and foremost. It is at Retro Bar, which is on Sackville Street in Manchester. It's just off where the gay village is. It's £4 a ticket, which is £1 per band, and doors open at 7 PM. There it is. There's the boring stuff out of the way. So here we go, on to the acts. So the first person on is of course me. If you don't know me by now and you've never seen me before, basically I'm a solo metalcore musician. I get on the stage, I have all the instruments pre-recorded, and I just go on and do vocals. Said it like that, it's pretty boring, but it's really not. I take influences from people like Cancer Bats, Architects, Frank Carter and the Rattlesnakes. I really try and go on stage and put on the biggest and best show that I can, even though I'm one man. I like to see myself as a full band in just one body. I've opened up many shows for different bands. I've opened for Carter City. I've played with Shields. I've played with Lock and Key. So if there's someone to get the party started, I like to think that that's why Dan has given me the nod and asked me to do this for him. So that's me. If you want to go and check out some of my stuff, it's facebook.com/KrisFoggUK. Now we're on to the other bands. Now I've got my notes here, as you can see. So the first band is called Arkdown, and they're from Shefield. I have actually heard of this band. And I think it's because they're on a lineup with Martyr Defiled, and I know the guys that have put that tour together for Martyr Defiled. Sorry, I'm full of a cold. So I have actually heard of this band, however I've not heard any of this stuff. So I went on to trusty Facebook, and they've got a EP called Paths on their Bandcamp. This EP is it's pretty impressive, man. It's they're like a hardcore band. I really got into it, but the one track that really fucking grabbed me by the balls is a song called Corruption. The EP is free to listen to, so after you listen to this, go check them out. I'll tag them in this video on Facebook. Corruption is a fucking fierce song, and it's definitely going to be a pit starter. It's fast. It's got some very heavy vocals on it, and from just the sound of it on the EP, it jumps out straight away as a song that was like, this is going to get fucking shit going. Second up, main support for the evening is a band called Fromes. Now, I'll put up a couple of statuses, and I haven't actually tagged Fromes in it. The reason behind this is because there's a certain TV show called Game of Thrones. So when you try and tag a band called Thrones, it just comes up with every Game of Thrones page, fan page, fucking porn sites that you can ever think of, but it did not bring up a band called Thrones. However, I searched for you and I got you in the end. These guys are from Northampton, and they have got an EP called Distance. They're a hardcore band, or that's the sort of what I describe them as. The opener is called Winter, and it is fucking brilliant. It is such a good song. If they open with this tomorrow night, it's gonna be once again it's gonna be a fucking pit igniter. Really, really fucking catchy, man. Like, I always feel bad for not hearing of these bands before. And there's also another song on there called Cities Burn, which is another one that's fucking. It's just I like my music quite fast paced. I like it. It packs a little bit of a punch, and so far, all three of these songs that I've told you from both Arkdown and Thrones, they really do pack a punch. Now comes to the headlining band, and this is where things get a little bit weird, but I'm never one to usually be lost for words, but I am when it comes to these guys. So, the headline band is a band called When Our Time Comes, and they're not heavy at all. They're like post-hardcore. There was a band that we had down in Manchester called Lost Atlanta, and they brought out an EP called Alive, and this album reminds me a lot of Alive. They also remind me a little bit of UB at 6, which isn't a bad thing. And I just listened to like half the album, and it's catchy as fuck, man. It's really, really catchy. Like I say, I like my music that's fast paced and fucking and packs a punch, but I also like stuff that I can nod my head to and to sort of really get into. And I can see this band tomorrow night being really, really fun live. There's a band on there called Home Truths, which is a really fucking catchy song. I listened to that all the way through, and my foot was constantly tapping. And there's also a song called Port to Call, which once again is a song that I just couldn't help but tap my foot to. This band and they've got synths. This is going to be a fun show. With these guys at the helm, the album is incredibly well produced, and I think tomorrow night is going to be a lot of fun. So guys, make sure you get down to Retro Bar tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. It's £4 entry, that's £1 per band. Get down, I'll see you at Retro Bar.